Hi everyone, welcome to my very first video of a new series I'm starting called Terminology. I'm trying to go through all the different terminologies I need in fundamental understanding of programming so that I can better articulate my thoughts, teach to understand. The very first concept I'm going over is object-oriented programming. This is when a language allows you to create objects that contain data and you can move those objects around. I started with Python, but other languages use object-oriented programming. Four things make it object-oriented programming. First is encapsulation. Second is abstraction. Third, inheritance. And finally, polymorphism. This video will be specifically about encapsulation, and we're going to write a code example, but before I get to that, the definition of encapsulation is sort of in its name, where you have a capsule, like a pill. Inside, there's a mixture of elements that are hidden, and then the capsule is what you see. So if this is a budgie, the outside that you see would be public, and the information inside the capsule would be private. On to programming, an example of encapsulation in Python. So class budgie, when we initialize, we have a self, we pass in a name, which is going to be a string, and then we pass in a color. So the name is public. To make a hidden attribute, we use double underscore color, and we set that equal to the color that we pass into the class. Now, if I initialize a budgie, my budgie is equal to a budgie, and I'm giving it name Momo and color blue. We're going to see what happens if we try to access these attributes. If I try to print my budgie name, what will happen? Run. All right, so we got Momo. That was a success. Now let's see if we try to get color. What happens? Color errored. Attribute budgie object has no attribute underscore underscore color. My budgie does have a color, but it's private and it can no longer be accessed from the outside. So there is your budgie example of encapsulation. Follow for part 2, where we cover abstraction in OOP. Feel free to share this video with anyone who you think this might help.